Have you ever wondered if artists perceive life differently than the rest of us? Let's delve into this fascinating topic. It's a common belief that artists have a unique lens through which they view the world, a lens that seems to be colored with more vibrancy, more depth, and perhaps a touch of whimsy. Drawing from the realms of neurology and psychology, some argue that this isn't just metaphorical. Artists, they say, may be wired differently. Certain studies suggest that artists could have a heightened ability to engage their right brain, the side traditionally associated with creativity and imagination. Others propose that artists may have a heightened sensitivity to sensory information, allowing them to perceive and interpret experiences in ways that are unique. This ability to perceive life differently, to see beauty in the mundane, to find inspiration in the ordinary, is indeed captivating. So, it appears that artists might indeed have a unique perception, but is this exclusive to them? Let's explore further. Consider this. Could we all be artists, with untapped potential waiting to be discovered? Let's take a moment to think about Jane. Jane was an accountant for 30 years, a profession that thrives on precision, rules, and structure. She lived in a world of balance sheets and tax returns. But one day, Jane picked up a paintbrush. It was an impulsive decision, a moment of curiosity sparked by a painting class she stumbled upon in her local community center. Jane found herself lost in the swirls of color, the rhythm of the brush against the canvas. She discovered a form of expression that she had never known before, a new language that spoke to her soul. Suddenly, the world around her began to change. The sunset she used to glance at absent-mindedly became a symphony of hues, each shade more enchanting than the last. The rustling leaves turned into a dance, a ballet of nature performed just for her. Jane started to perceive life differently. She was no longer just an accountant, she was an artist. Now, I'm not saying that we should all quit our jobs and become painters. What I am saying is that we all have the potential to see the world through an artist's eyes. Art is not just about creating, it's about perceiving. It's about looking beyond the surface, peeling back the layers of the everyday, and finding beauty in the mundane. It's about realizing that the world is not just black and white, but a palette of infinite colors. It's about understanding that each moment is a masterpiece, waiting to be appreciated. We all have this potential. It's not exclusive to those who can paint, write, or compose. It's not about the skill to create art. It's about the ability to perceive it. And if we all have this artistic potential within us, if we all have the capacity to see the world in this unique, beautiful way, then what does that mean for our perception of reality? So, if we can all tap into this artistic perspective, what does that mean for our understanding of the world? How does our perception shape our reality? And what role does art play in this? Perception, the lens through which we view the world, is not a passive process. It's a dynamic interplay between our senses and our brains. Think of it as a conversation. Our senses gather information which our brains then interpret based on our past experiences, our beliefs, and our expectations. This interpretation is our perception, and it becomes our reality. Art in all its forms has a powerful role in this conversation. It can challenge our perceptions, pushing us to see beyond our current realities. It can reflect our perceptions back at us, affirming and validating our experiences. By doing so, art shapes our reality. It opens up new possibilities, offers different perspectives, and invites us to question what we take for granted. Art, then, becomes a mirror for our individual and collective realities. So, are artists truly different, or are we all potential artists? This question has guided our exploration today, and we've delved into some insightful perspectives. Let's revisit our journey. We started by looking at how artists might be wired differently, their brains often teeming with creativity and a unique way of perceiving the world around them. But then we took a turn, challenging this notion by asserting that we are all artists in our own right. Each of us has the ability to tap into that artistic perception, to see the world through a lens colored by imagination and innovation. Our perception, as we've seen, plays a pivotal role in shaping our reality, and this is where the true artistry lies. It's not confined to those who can paint, sculpt, or compose music. It's in our everyday lives, in the way we choose to interpret and engage with the world. Whether artists or not, we all have the capacity to perceive and shape our reality in unique ways. We are all artists of our own lives.